Hello, Aquarius Collective. How are you today? Welcome to my channel, Divine Nudges. I'm so happy to have you here. If you are new to my channel is new to you. That just means it's a channel that's in its infancy. So thank you so much for stopping by. Look around, stay for a while. There are other Aquarius readings that can be found on my page, on my channel. There are also collective readings that apply to everyone. So, with that said, let's get started. Let's get started with your love messages. That's what we're going to be looking at today, Aquarius. We're going to be looking at some love messages. See what's going on with you. See what's going on in Aquarius's love life. Aquarius, I hope you're enjoying your May. It's coming to an end. Aquarius, I see that you may be experiencing some challenges in the realm of love. It says here that it says make a decision, work on inner healing. So there may be some outstanding items that need to be addressed in your love life right now, something that you need to make a decision on. And you also need to focus on inner healing, Aquarius. These challenges seem to be coming from within, rooted in perhaps trauma-based behaviors, whether it's escapism, insecurities, uh, codependency. It's all related to some inner work that you need to do, Aquarius. And that inner work will help you to remove the blockages that these challenges are creating. I'm also getting that once you make a decision regarding your situation in love, that inner healing will begin. Your intuition is telling you something about your relationship, Aquarius. It says the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. Your intuition has been setting off the signals and the flares trying to get your attention. And it's not that it does not have your attention. It's just that you may be, again, ignoring the red flags. Well, it says here that if you ignore them now, they'll come back to bite you later. So either you need to nip something in the bud, address it with your partner so that it can be avoided in the future, or the outcome will be inevitable if you don't, if you ignore the red flags. Obviously there are numerous ways to handle it. One, you can address them, and if you address them and it doesn't seem to go successfully, then you may have the decision to make about how you want to move forward. It says here, spy, someone's got their eye on you, or you are doing your research. I think I've seen this in previous Aquarius love readings or Aquarius readings where someone's watching you, someone's maybe spying on you, maybe going through your things, maybe trying to go through your phone, maybe trying to go through your belongings or something like that. But you have raised someone's suspicion, Aquarius. And this person's doing their research. They are trying to put the pieces of a puzzle together. They may not have done that just yet, but they have some pieces that they can work with. It says here, water sign. So Aquarius, you may be involved with the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This person may be the one who's spying on you, going through your things. This person may be what your intuition is trying to bring up to you. Maybe this person is giving you signs that they're suspicious or that you have reason to be suspicious of them. Please place these messages where they resonate in your story. Um, but the red flags, either way, the red flags are going off here for everyone involved, really. You're tapped into each other, Aquarius. You're tapped in. It says here distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. So you and this water sign may be emotionally distant, if not physically distant. Okay. It could be that this is a long distance relationship as well. And it says something here about cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. So there's a pattern that's emerging for you. And that's part of what your intuition is calling your attention to, Aquarius. There's a pattern that you display when it comes to love relationships that if you don't break the cycle of that pattern, um, which is likely some sort of a lesson, something that you need to work on, some shadow work that you need to do. Whatever it is, this pattern, if you don't work on this pattern, if you don't kind of transcend it, defeat it, stop it. Okay, let me stop being fancy. If you don't stop the pattern, because it's not a good pattern, then you're never going to be able to get any further than you currently are within your relationships as you've experienced them to date. Okay, so if you feel like, oh, my relationships, they get to this point and then everything just kind of goes to shit, right? Let's say that that's how you feel about your relationships, like that you can never get past a certain point. It has something to do with a pattern that you, um, excuse me, let me just, a pattern that it's coming from you, it's stemming from you. For some of you, I'm getting that pattern is being putting way too much value on a person's looks alone. Okay, so for some of you, I'm getting that it's a pattern that you're not looking below the surface enough. You're not really being deep enough with your relationships. It's all physical for you. um oh boy, honestly, that sounds scary, Aquarius. Again, this could be the person, maybe this could be a pattern that you've noticed in the person that you're in a relationship. Generally, Aquarius, I don't like to sign roles. Meaning the energies that I pick up on during these readings. I don't want to say, oh, it's you, Aquarius, or oh, it's the person you're in a relationship with. I always ask viewers to please place the energies where they resonate in your storyline. Okay. It says here destiny. So there may be some karma involved here. There goes a wheel again. So there may be again some karmic cycles where you're repeating patterns in all of your relationships. Okay. And it says here, ninth house, faith. Okay. So you may be having some sort of a spiritual rebirth, spiritual awakening, spiritual reset that's really calling your attention to a lot of things in your life that you need to change in order to develop spiritually, right? And I'm also getting, Aquarius, that there are some things that you are destined to experience. And those things are faith based. They have a lot to do with your virtues. I don't know if you're religious, I don't know if you're spiritual. So, again, place it where it makes sense, but it has something to do with, those realms. And with this being part of your destiny, some of these patterns have to break. They have to be broken because one of two things: either your relationships matter in terms of your future success or your future manifestations, right? Or some of these relationships could be posing a distraction on your way to your destination, right? So they could be prolonging, the journey for you because you have to stop and deal with whatever drama and chaos you're welcoming by this pattern of superficiality. All right, we have here Scorpio and Jupiter return benefits. Some of you may be involved with the Scorpio, Aquarius. Maybe some of you have Scorpio in your chart. Otherwise, this is a very transformational energy. Scorpios is the sign of 1,000 deaths. And that just means that within one incarnation, within one lifetime, they are many, many people because just like a lot of crustaceans, they shed their shell in order to be able to grow their bodies, right? The shell doesn't allow them to grow. And I don't think this is true for Scorpios, the actual animal. But I do know it is the truth for many crustaceans where they have to shed their shell in order for their flesh to grow. And then what ends up happening is they grow a new shell, right? So in that way, Scorpio is the sign of 1,000 deaths. So, this is a very intense energy. Any type of transformation that stems from a scorpionic energy, it's going to be super duper duper intense. But what I love about this Aquarius is this Jupiter return says benefits, right? So it's telling you that for your love life, you're going to benefit from a transformation. Okay. It's definitely going to improve your love life, the quality of the things that you experience in love, Aquarius, if you allow this transformation to happen. So, your intuition may be pointing to your own red flags and your own toxic patterns of behavior, Aquarius. Okay, so all right, let's get another deck out here, see what other types of energies we have. Says here feelings. You have strong feelings for someone, or you're developing strong feelings for someone. It says here, take the time to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. So, don't run away from them, Aquarius. If your pattern of toxicity is stemming from running away and, having commitment phobia, this is telling you to, first and foremost, how you start to break the pattern is by processing your own feelings and emotions and not running away from them. Also, it says here illusion. Okay, illusion. It says avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. So, maybe you're not intentionally being superficial or making superficial choices. You may just be thinking about relationships in terms of a fantasy. Let's think about a lot of Disney love stories, right? Two characters see each other. It's like love at first sight. They fall in love. They're very attracted to each other. And then they live happily ever after. It's like, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. You can't force um, success on something, right? Usually, the other person has to have grown into someone who can handle what it takes to be in a healthy, progressive relationship, right? And not everyone that looks good has done that inner work. So, um, very interesting. It says here, labyrinth. Even when you feel lost, there's always a way through the labyrinth. So, some of you may be feeling confused right now within your relationships. not really knowing what to do, feeling stuck. Maybe some of you feel like there's no way out. Some of you might be in a relationship right now where you're like, oh my God, there's no way out. How do I get out of here? Or you may be, making somewhat of a mess of things. But whatever this is, it says here there is a way out, there is a way through. It says your connection is eternal and unbreakable. I almost feel like this is your connection to you, your connection to the divine. This is telling me, Aquarius, that so long as you fortify your spirit, strengthen your spirit, that is going to be the connection that supports any relationship that you're with. So there's a level of individual work that you need to do, Aquarius, in order to experience love on the level that you're meant to experience it on. And it seems like that's going to be a very high level with this transformational energy here and with this destiny and this faith card. Yeah, it says here true love and receptive. Someone may be receptive to true love. Someone that, if you share your feelings with someone, if you tell them that, you really want to take the next step, or, work on solidifying your relationship in some way, shape, or fashion, that person's going to be very receptive to your love. Okay. For some of you, um, you fear that people aren't going to be receptive to your love. And that's why you have those commitment issues and those patterns, those toxic patterns of, um, you know, commitment phobias or avoidance. But let's see what it says here. True love. True love comes when you least expect it. So some of you are like giving up on love. Some of you feel like it's never going to happen, or like it doesn't exist, right? So you feel like you have to settle in order to not be alone. But it says here, be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. You need to change that mindset, and that may be the toxic pattern as well. It may be that you have some negative thoughts to love, that you just think that it's not possible, it doesn't really exist. And so what happens is that when the universe is showing you true love, Aquarius, you can't even recognize it because you've already made the executive decision that it doesn't exist. So you start seeing it for what it's not. It could be staring you in the face and you see something else staring at you. You don't see the signs of true love. So if you don't change that thought process, you're going to block yourself from experiencing exactly like basically it's manifest destiny. It doesn't exist because you don't allow it to. All right, what's the tea? Can we get some juicy details on what's going on with Aquarius in love? Some juicy details, some advice. What's going on with my Aquarius collective, my Aquarians, the water bearers, the philanthropers of the zodiacs? Yes, the innovative, getting innovative conquerors, fishing for comments. Someone's in your business. Something about a dirty offer. Somebody might be throwing themselves at you. It says you're ignoring. It looks like you're ignoring this person. For some reason, you feel like you have to fake flex around this person, and that's a turn off for you. So you just kind of like ignore them. Um, for some of you, you may know someone who acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off, etc. You're not impressed. You're not impressed. Whether there's someone throwing themselves at you or trying to throw money at you or whatever, you are so not impressed. You're just ignoring them. It says here fake accounts. So there's definitely some faking going on, okay? So listen, just be sure, Aquarians, my lovelies, that if any of you are online dating or, are being contacted by people online, make sure that you're talking to who they say they are, okay? So beware of catfishing, and more importantly, beware of, someone trying to backdoor their way into accessing your personal information. See, it says here move in silence. So if let's say there's a fake person in your vicinity, a fake person around you. I know this is a love reading, so again, place the energies where it fits. I don't know where in a relationship, this would fit, but move in silence. Don't tell this person how much money you have. Don't talk to this person about any assets, like, any stocks or anything like that that would kind of guide them towards the direction they need to go in if they want to like hack into your accounts or in some other way, shape, or form steal from you. Okay, so just be careful about how much of your business you're telling someone, because they're literally digging. Okay, they're digging for this information. It says here fishing for comments, so they may be asking you things that may seem boring, like normal, like small talk, but no, they just have a very crafty way of getting the information out of you. Ignore any offers. It's going to be a dirty offer. It's not going to be a good one. It's not going to be a clean one. So I feel the need to have to tell you that, Aquarius. This may be, again, for any contact you're getting from someone on social media. It says here drama starter. So, for some of you, there may be some challenges. There may be a little bit of turbulence in your relationship right now. Someone is going to start some drama with you soon, Aquarius, or you're going to start some drama with someone. But either way, drama is going to ensue in a connection, Aquarius. So be on the lookout for that. Marrying for money. You may feel like someone around you is a gold digger. Someone's talking shit. Maybe someone saying that you're being used for money, or maybe someone saying that you're using someone for money, Aquarius. Place these messages where they fit, where they resonate in your storyline. And baby, if it's not resonating for anyone here, this may just not be your reading. There are so many wonderful readers on YouTube. So I would just recommend that you check out another channel, and I'm sure you'll find your home base. I hope that's not the case, though. I hope these messages are resonating with you. But yeah, you have someone that's super duper into you. Meanwhile, someone else is moving on. Someone has bad habits. There could be some sort of an addiction that's impacting a connection here. And these 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 bad habits are going to cause someone to move on. That person is really into you. They're going to move on not because they're not into you, but because these bad habits are impacting a connection. But you have someone that's really, really into you here, Aquarius. I'm getting like really sad energy. Says here child services, kids at risk of being taken or is about to, reporting something, neglect, abuse. So this addiction may be leading to child services getting involved, Aquarius. So whatever the situation is that's going on, I'm really hopeful that you're able to resolve it in a way that's favorable for everyone. But yeah, there's someone here who's really, really into you, but they're going to have to move on. I'm getting this feeling they don't want to move on, but they have to move on. Photo evidence. There may be somebody, again, people fishing for comments, digging for information, getting all up in your business. Okay. Someone may be taking pictures or photos of you in this situation, and all of that is kind of contributing to this, bad reputation, and it says here, spiritual hater hates on your spirituality, light, and magic power. So that you have a hater around you, and this hater is trying to create a bad reputation for you right now, Aquarius. Okay. Wow, the storyline just took a turn, right? Um, Okay, Aquarius, I have one more deck here that I want to pull from to see what other messages. It says here wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. Someone's going to want a second chance. You may have an ex lover that comes back, but there's some chaos and upheaval that may prevent that second chance from happening or taking place. In retrospect, someone in this connection feels as though it was too traumatic, it was too rocky, it was too much to give a second chance and go that way. Okay. Intimacy, mutual respect, unity, closeness. So, some of you are wishful thinking. You're wishful, you're thinking about this an intimate connection with someone, right? But again, there's just some chaos that makes this person inaccessible, basically. Um, I wouldn't recommend giving this person a second chance. I wouldn't recommend giving this person a second chance, or this person may not be giving you a second chance, Aquarius. So, again, place it where it fits. It says here nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. Someone may need some counseling. Someone's abusive. There's some abusive psychotic energy going on here. There's a lot of confusion in a connection right now, Aquarius. So yeah, there's a lot going on with some of you Aquariuses in a connection where it just seems like it's a toxic connection and there's just way too much going on here. Okay. But be careful, Aquarius, because this is driving someone crazy. Someone is behaving unpredictably, and that person might be confused, they may be conflicted. Someone may have, say, may be torn on the inside, and it's kind of driving them crazy right now. Okay, but there's a lot of chaos going on around you right now, Aquarius, in a certain situation. And I just heard you need to chill. I just heard you need to chill, Aquarius, because this is, yeah, it says here you need to chill. You need to take a step back. You're doing too much. Okay? So, if this is not if that's not for you, Aquarius, it might be for the person that you're in a relationship with, but there is way too much going on. And everyone needs to chill out, really. It's not even that serious. Someone's exhausted. It's impacting someone's family. But someone here feels like, you're their soulmate, or this is a soulmate connection. There's someone being antisocial, someone saying that they need to cut ties. It could be a masculine energy, nightlife, a lot of partying going on. That's causing distractions and taking away from running away from responsibilities, daydreaming, toxic. This relationship has to end. Yeah, this isn't healthy for anyone, not even the gods. So, Aquarius, I hope these messages have been helpful. I feel like we picked up on a lot of different energies, so I hope that I was able to tap in with a number of you listening to this message. Please be safe. Please take care. Please heal. Okay, drink water, get exercise, go out in the sun. All right, Aquarius, if you've liked these messages, if they've resonated with you, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Any interaction with the channel lets the YouTube algorithm know that you'd like to see and hear more from me. And I would certainly love to deliver more messages to you, my beautiful, wonderful water bearers. Okay. All right, Aquarius, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Until next time.